Welcome to the UFC 270 press conference. Saturday night from the Honda Center here in Anaheim, California. A pair of championship fights headline a massive fight card. In the co-headliner, the two best flyweights in the world add a third chapter to their heated rivalry. First up, the challenger, one of the most dangerous finishers in the division's history, with revenge on his mind. Here is the former champion, Deiveson Figueiredo! And now, the reigning flyweight king, whose submission win in June made him the first Mexican-born champion in UFC history. Unbeaten in his last 7 fights. Please welcome the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno! In the main event, the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Up first, the interim champ, an undefeated French freight train, who's picked apart and dismantled the best in the world to earn a shot at his former teammate. Here is Ciryl Gane! And now, the champion, who viciously ripped the title away thanks to his 5th consecutive knockout last March. Introducing the heavyweight champion of the world, Francis the Predator Ngannou!
What's up, California? How are you guys today? It's been a while. We're happy to be back. Thanks for coming out today. Oscar, where are you at?
I'm at the back here. At the back here, guys. Question for Francis. Francis, you've been out of the cage for a while now. There's been a lot of negotiations going on. How exciting is it to be back in front of these fans and ready to fight on Saturday night?
Man, I'm very excited basically because this is my first event since the fan base been back in the arena. So I'm gonna fight in front of the crowd. And just see the crowd here right now get me very excited. Let's go!
Now, Francis, there's been a lot of talk in this lead up. But now that Ciryl is sitting next to you, can you say there is no bad blood and no personal issue between you, or have things got personal?
As I've been saying all week, there is no bad blood between Ciryl and I. I have no personal problem with him at all. But still, we still have to fight Saturday night, and we're going to be there, put on the show.
Ciryl, do you feel the same way about Francis, or is maybe some of the things he's saying in the lead up getting to you?
Yeah, that's a little bit true. We are together, really excited about this fight, and this is a big chance for our country. I know you're from Cameroon, but it started in France, the same country than mine, so this is a real pleasure to represent our country.
Now, that being said, Francis did say this week that he knocked you out in sparring, and then you went and said that didn't happen. So who's telling the truth? Can
you repeat this, Francis?
You went to the floor, Ciryl. And then you leave the training.
So can you explain exactly what's happening?
Oh, you don't remember?
Tell to the people.
Well, left high kick.
Left high kick, and you say you knocked me down?
You went on the floor or not?
I was on the floor?
Oh, you don't remember?
Oh, you're a liar.
So he was knocked out probably because he doesn't remember.
No, this is not the truth. Honestly, you know me already. With Francis, we did some sparring, and it was a really great sparring from Francis. And he did a beautiful left kick. And the problem with Francis is just he don't like to spar technical sparring. You like to make power, and I told you a little bit a few times before. So you give me the left kick. You hurt me. You see, I'm honest with you. You hurt me. You hurt me. But you don't knock me down. This is not a knock down.
You didn't went down on the left high kicks, Ciryl. Let's be honest. And you say I don't spar technical sparring. I spar with 155er I spar with girls, and they don't complain. I mean, obviously it was a good sparring. He's not lying about that, but you went down on that. I mean,
Okay, I'm so sorry about that.
I respect you, and I know, like, out of everybody
not.
here,
This
you are
is-
the honest
don't-
one, and I know you could have been real about that.
You respect me?
I do respect you, brother.
You don't respect me in front of the people. You're lying.
I'm
And
lying?
I sleeping after you left kick? Seriously, connect me on the eyes.
Okay.
Honestly.
I don't have the tape, so I can't prove that, but that is somewhere on the
Okay,
tape.
you don't prove that. I'm so sorry. We can
Sorry.
talk about that a long time.
Ciryl, if Francis is lying, why would you say he's lying?
Because it's not the truth. He hurt me. I told you. He did a beautiful left kick with too much power. But it really don't knock me down. Exactly what's happened is he hurt me. I was really surprised about the power because I told him a few times before. So I said, no worries, I want to jump again in. And the coach said, no, guys, stop it. You're gonna do something wrong. So that's why we stop it. This is the truth.
Do you stop sparring that day? Did you continue sparring?
The question?
Did you continue sparring that day?
Didn't continue because the coach didn't want that. Because I was a little bit disappointed about.
Did you walk out of the training? Go to the go grab your bag and leave the gym that day, sir?
I don't understand.
Either way, that doesn't really matter because that was accidentally. I didn't mean to hurt him with a kick. It happened, and the only reason why you were here talking about that is the footage that you guys released, then forced me to talk about it. I never talk about it because it was an accident. I didn't mean to hurt you. We were training and was helping each other. So once again, I respect you, and then I'm not lying. And Saturday, we're just gonna fight, right?
All right, Francis, big brother.
Last one from me for Dana. Dana, how much does this whole story add to the fight on Saturday?
Well, I mean, listen, this whole story is a great story. But the most important thing, no matter who hit who did what, who doesn't like who, on Saturday night, the two biggest, baddest heavyweights in the world are going to fight, and all the questions will be answered. That's all that matters. Schmo, what do you got?
Question for Brandon Moreno, the champion. It's not a common scenario where you get your first title defense against an opponent that you've already faced 2 times prior to. Do you have extra confidence going into this fight a 3rd time rather than fighting a fresh face?
Let's go! Guys, man, so, what can I say, man? You know, it's crazy how the life can go in the future, right? So, when UFC told me about my next opponent, you know, I was thinking about maybe Pantoja, maybe Askarov. Figueiredo was saying I was like scared to give him the rematch. And in my mind was like, man, relax. No, it's not that personal. But man, UFC say Figueiredo again, trilogy, and I say let's go, and that's it. ¡A huevo, perro!
Question for Dana. Your flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, he was cut from the UFC before coming back and becoming the champion. Can you foresee a situation where you have a guy that's cut, comes back, and becomes the champion of the UFC again, like this man right here?
It's
We need to
incredible.
talk about it.
What's that?
We need to talk about that. I'm so sad.
No, it's an incredible story. This kid's got heart, determination. He always believed in himself. He knew he was going to be a world champion someday, and now he's sitting up here with the belt in front of him and defending his title on Saturday night. It's an awesome story.
I will.
And final question for champion Francis Ngannou. Prior to the bar back and forth with Ciryl, was going to ask you, would you have more satisfaction getting your hand raised Saturday night, beating your former coach in Ferdinand Lopez, or your opponent in Ciryl Gane?
On Saturday night, I'm fighting Ciryl Gane. That's the only opening that I have in mind, and that I'm going to be facing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Francis, one for you. Coming into this fight, there seems to be a lot of questions about your focus and where it is, whether it's boxing or the contract. Do you think this is unfair that people are kind of speculating where your mind is at going into this fight?
Fair or unfair, here we are, and we're gonna have to do what we are doing. You know, I didn't call this, I didn't make this happen, so I have to deal with it. That's my job.
And for Dana, in the co-main event here, we have Figueiredo and Moreno fighting for the third time in 406 days. This has never happened before, 3 straight fights against each other. Can you just put into context kind of what this means and how unique this is?
Yeah, it's very unique. You know, the fight between these two has been incredible, and people are excited for this one again. Obviously, I've been saying he's in phenomenal shape already and looks great, and, you know, obviously he took this fight very serious. He's an absolute dog and with a warrior's heart, and going to be a fun third fight.
And I know we have to wait to see how it plays out, but can you envision a scenario where we get a 4th fight, which has never happened before?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I got a couple of questions. I'll start with Brandon. Brandon, Michael Bisping said it best. You are the most happy man within fight week.
Maybe.
And honestly, your energy is intoxicating, even from a distance. And it makes me think, like, man, like, how do you switch? Like, how do you switch from being this humble, lovely, jovial man who seemingly wouldn't even hurt a fly into a straight killer?
Man,
like, what's the process?
You know, wow, man, it's a nice question. Until right now, to be honest with you, I don't know, man, you know, so it's funny because my team is right there and they can see, let's go. And actually, they can watch all the process of my mind, right? But I can't describe that moment. So, man, Brandon Moreno is the nicest people ever, you know, the humble and everything. But El Bebé Asesino, that guy is an asshole, man. That
Cry,
guy.
baby.
So, yeah, it's 2 persons.
Brandon Moreno, cry, baby. It's cry, baby, motherfucker. E o bag todo cinturão de Legos. Yeah. Brandon Moreno é extraíra. Yeah, motherfucker. I'm going to knock you out. Seu frouxo, você foi obrigado a me enfrentar pela segunda vez. Motherfucker.
Hey, you weak
Girl,
man.
bitch.
You weak man. You are obligated to face me again. That's why you fired me.
What? Man, man, why you try so hard, man? Why you try so hard, man? I mean, just stop.
Por que você tá tentando tanto? Por que você tá provocando tanto ele? Para.
Money? Fame?
É dinheiro, é fama.
Saturday.
Please.
Saturday, I'm going to knock you out.
Stop to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, please stop to do that, brother.
Yeah.
I know you're a nice guy, man. Just stop. Just stop to try
Espero
so
que você
hard.
tenha
You don't
cuidado
need it.
bem do meu cinturão.
You don't need to do that, man.
Para de falar isso.
Você vai
Eu sei que seu cara é legal.
voltar. Você vai voltar para o México com o seu cinturão de Legos. Motherfucker.
You're gonna go back
Ay,
to
este güey se
Mexico.
pasa de verga.
You got another one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ciryl, how important is it for you to mix it up on Saturday night? Like, obviously, we know your footwork, your range management, they're all going to be quintessential aspects to your strategy. But nobody's really talking about takedowns, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. How prepared are you to take it to that level with Francis on Saturday night?
This is a fight like my former fight. I work a lot, I improve a lot on my strength, and tomorrow I'm gonna impose my tempo, and after that we will see. But everybody know already I'm well-rounded, so everything is possible.
Very cool. Dana, just one for you, my man. With all the crypto mania happening at the moment, I was very happy to see that the UFC have now released their NFT collection. I was just wondering if basically you could elaborate a little bit on what the collection is and why it's such an exciting opportunity for UFC fans around the world.
Well, I appreciate the lob up plug here, but I'd rather talk about fights right now. But yes, the NFTs are out, and thank you, sir. If you want to get together later and talk about it, I'd love to. But
I'd love to. Thank you.
Let's talk fights right now. Thanks, brother. Yes, sir.
It's for the champion Brandon Moreno, but I will make it in Spanish. Toda la raza que vino a apoyar al campeón. Brandon, antes de la pelea, Dana White dijo que si ganabas ibas a explotar en México y explotaste en un continente entero. Sos el embajador de Latinoamérica. ¿Cómo te sienta esa presión para la pelea?
Brandon, before the last fight, Dana said that if you won, you were going to blow up in Mexico. How do you feel to be such a famous guy and an ambassador to fight in Mexico?
Boss, we did it. We did it. I mean, we need to do more, but we are in a good way, all right? Just believe in me, a little bit. Carnal, híjole. O sea, mira esto, o sea, yo siento tanto el cariño, o sea, aprecio muchísimo el apoyo que estoy recibiendo en este momento, lo que va a ser la locura de la arena el próximo sábado. La vez pasada pasó eso, explotó en México literal. Yo creo que después de esta victoria la vamos a reventar durísimo más y creo que estamos haciendo cosas chidas para el país. Las artes marciales mixtas de México van a crecer muchísimo más y creo que esta cartelera es la prueba de ello. O sea, mis compañeros van a pelear conmigo. O sea, imagínate eso. 4 personas del mismo gimnasio en México, de Entram Gym. ¿Quién hubiera pensado en eso hace 4 o 5 años atrás? Entonces, eso me pone bien contento y veo al futuro así.
Eu vou fazer você voltar todo quebrado pro México, você vai ver.
Man, I'm very happy for the support. I'm very happy for the love. We said we're going to do it. We did it. And look, if we talked about this 4 or 5 years ago...
Eu treinei com o Henry Cejudo para arrancar tua cabeça. Você pode ter certeza disso.
I trained with Harry Cejudo to take your head. Just translate. But we did it. We have 4 people from the same gym. We never thought this was going to happen 4 or 5 years ago. And we're doing great things, not just for MMA, but for Mexico. So we're going to blow up even more.
Eu treinei em uma academia que conhece mapeado o teu jogo. Eu mapeei teu jogo. E eu vou nocautear você, você vai ver.
I trained at a gym that has mapped your game. I have you mapped. I'm gonna knock you out, man. You're gonna see it.
Man, what can I say, brother? I mean, I don't have words for that. I mean, that is so fake. Man, just relax, man. Enjoy the moment. I mean, enjoy the people.
Eu sei que você é um frouxo. Eu sei que você vomita antes de entrar pra lutar.
I know you're weak. I know you throw up after your training.
Seu frouxo.
You're a weak
Vai ver o que vai
man.
acontecer com você.
You're gonna
Vai,
see what's
canta
gonna
sua
happen.
música aí de garota, vai.
Eric.
Go play go sing your song, man.
I know you are you destroyed the image of Henry, and now you are destroying the image of this guy. I know you love attention, man, and man, I mean, take the
As
attention
duas
for
lutas
you.
eu deixei sua cara cheia de cotovelada.
So,
Agora eu vou deixar
brother,
ela toda rasgada.
Fuck, man.
I left your face full of my elbows, and I'm not gonna actually rip it off now.
Hey, really believe that this works? I mean, ¿en serio crees que eso está funcionando conmigo, baboso? Stop.
You really think this is working on me, man? Você acha que tá funcionando falar desse jeito com ele?
Eu sei que tá funcionando. Eu sei, ele sabe que eu falo a verdade. Ele sabe que eu não estava bem na segunda luta. A primeira eu lutei com ele doente. Eu bati nesse cara, tiraram um ponto
Man,
e empataram.
while talking about the second match,
Segunda eu não estava
Don't do that.
bem.
Don't
Agora
do
você vai
that.
ver, eu tô
No,
saudável. Eu vou
no,
bater
no,
esse
that.
peso muito bem.
We can
Amanhã
talk
você
about maybe the
aguarda.
first one.
Você
The
é o
first one
primeiro
was
a bater
very
o
nice.
peso
The first one
amanhã.
was a real war,
Vai ver o que vai acontecer
right?
com
This
você.
guy was awesome there. But the second one,
Good luck with that one.
Imagine.
What happened there?
I know it's working. I know I'm getting in his head. He talks about, well, the first fight, everybody knows I was sick before the fight. And the second fight, I wasn't making weight. Tomorrow,
the
you can
first
write,
fight you was
I'm
sick.
making weight
The
tomorrow.
second
Everything's going
one,
to be
you
all
was
right.
not concentrated. It's always the same excuses everywhere.
Desculpinha,
Man, just stop.
desculpinha.
Just stop, please.
Para, cara.
Eu vou curtir meu casamento lá no México com a minha mulher, depois dessa luta, depois dessa vitória. com o dinheiro dele.
After this fight, I'm just gonna enjoy my wedding, my marriage with my wife in Mexico with the money that I'm making off of you.
Carnal, por favor ve a México. Es un lugar bien bonito de ir, güey. Es un lugar bien bonito de visitar, güey. Te lo mereces, carnal.
Please, man, come to Mexico. It's a beautiful place to visit. Please, by all means, come to Mexico and visit.
All right, go ahead. Next question right here.
One more, the last one for the former champ. Deiveson, você perdeu para o Jussier Formiga e voltou muito mais forte com 5 vitórias seguidas. Você sente o mesmo naquela ocasião? Você sente que vai voltar mais forte para essa luta?
For the former champion, you actually lost to Formiga in the past and you came back with 5 straight wins. You feel kind of the same thing, that you're coming back with a vengeance?
É por isso que o Breno Moreno tá com medo de mim, porque ele sabe que eu vou voltar mais forte. Ele sabe que eu sou incrível quando eu volto de derrota. E ele sabe disso que eu vou nocautear. Eu venho pra te nocautear, viu? Eu venho pra rasgar a tua cara, son of a bitch.
That's why Brendan is scared of me. He knows I come back with a vengeance off a loss, and I come back stronger. He knows this. I'm gonna knock him out.
¿Quién chingados te tiene miedo? ¿Quién chingados te tiene miedo a ti? Nadie te tiene miedo a ti, güey. Nadie. O sea, a lo mucho tu mamá cuando
Tenho
naciste.
certeza
Pero la
que
neta,
quando sair
nadie
daqui
tiene
você
miedo a
vai
ti, güey.
vomitar ali atrás.
No chingues, güey.
Como uma mariquinha.
I'm sure you're gonna puke when you go back there.
Hermano, ay, no le... Simón.
Go ahead, honey. Yeah.
Okay, question for Deiveson. So I'm hearing that you have your own entrance song, Let's Get Figgy with It, leading into Saturday. Can you elaborate more on what went behind that decision?
Deiveson? For Deiveson?
Yes.
Deiveson, você está dizendo que você tem uma nova música para entrar. Agora, ele gostaria de saber como é que essa música e de onde é que veio essa nova ideia.
One moment.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know literally
It's okay.
right now.
It's okay.
I don't know what happened right now.
Vai tocar?
Vai tocar.
Oh,
Vai tocar.
Wi-Fi, Eric! Wi-Fi! We need
Gentlemen,
Wi-Fi right now,
question.
Eric.
Yeah.
Vai tocar.
So this is for both champions, for Brandon and Francis. For Brandon and Francis, with all the animosity leading into this fight and how much it meant for you to win the title, would defending your title be more meaningful to you than when you won it?
Maybe yes. You know, Francis is a really nice guy. I mean, I love this guy. I mean, we are like all day in the PI, talking sometimes, doing our own workouts. So it's amazing to share the car with him. I'm a little bit disappointed because my face is not in the official poster. But it's fine, okay? Next time.
Esse cara gosta de amar homem, ele é estranho, cara.
He loves to love other man. He's weird, man.
And for Francis, would it be more meaningful to you to defend your title than when you won it?
Everyone is meaningful, whether it's for fight for the place in the ranking or be it become a champion or defending it. Every step on the way is meaningful. So you have to take everything seriously. It's one step after another. That's how we build buildings.
Very well said. And also, this morning, Dapper Labs launched UFC Strike, and there's a report that you're a brand ambassador. Can you elaborate more on what your fans can expect from you?
Yes, Dapper Lab is a new an NFT platform that you can go there and collect the UFC moment. So, such as a great knockout, some of my knockouts against Alistair Overeem and others, you can go there and own that moment. So it's finally on for fans who can, who want to own those moments. They can go there and have it.
Thank you.
This one is for Brandon, out to your right. Brandon, I keep seeing your team. They have this boom box, this radio.
It's amazing, man. It's a nice boom box.
What can you explain what the significance is of this boom box?
Man, the music. The music is part of the team. I mean, I love singing. it's funny because all the... ¡Te rifaste macizo, perro! Man, I think that is the answer.
Fala com a música de garota dele aí, pô.
That is the answer, man. You know, we have the rhythm.
And then
Baby cry.
Oh my goodness.
just question for Deiveson. Obviously, this is a crowd that is very in favor of Moreno. Do you like this? Do you like getting booed? Do you kind of like the hostility?
Para você, Deiveson, obviamente essa torcida aqui é toda por Brandon. Você gosta de ser um vilão, de ter essa torcida contra?
Eu gosto de ser o vilão, cara. Eu sou o vilão. Eu sou o vilão que vai arrancar a cabeça do mocinho. Você espera, safado, o que vai acontecer com você?
I love to be the villain. I like to rip off the head of the good guy, of the hero. You just wait. You know I'm gonna do it to you.
I'm a hero. I'm agreeing with that. I'm agreeing with that.
And for Francis, real quick, I know obviously you're focused on Ciryl Gane. There's a guy, John Jones, who's coming up to heavyweight. Have you thought about this fight at all? Have you thought about that super fight with John Jones if you win?
No, I'm done with that fight. I've been waiting that fight for so long. After Stipe, he's supposed to beat John Jones, and that never happened. I don't know why, so I'll move on.
Fair enough. Last one for Dana. You got a sold-out crowd on Saturday, a big crowd here. Fighters from Mexico, Cameroon, France, and Brazil. Not an American-born fighter on the dais in the crowd like this. How cool is this for the UFC?
Yeah, no, I mean, I say it all the time. We're very international business now. I think there's only 3 American champions in the UFC right now. So, yeah, no, it's awesome. It's incredible. It's what we always dreamed of.
Thank you.
Francis, right here. Francis, you've had so many amazing knockouts in your career. What would it mean to you to add one more, especially to defend your title and against a former teammate?
Rectification, is not a former teammate.
Okay.
But he will be great to train with, to have one more knockout on my record. And basically, if it's a very spectacular one, then you can find that on the NFT, on Double Up.
So, just sorry, my man. I was not your former teammate.
How long we trained together, Ciryl?
No, okay, all right. We don't talk about the longer, but we spar together because we're from exactly the same team.
How long we trained together? I was based in the US already.
No, we was not a friend. That's true, but we was a former teammate.
How long we trained together?
You did maybe 2 camp or 3 maybe.
2 camp? Remember very well, January 2019, when you have to fight in Canada, and I was coming from Cameroon, going to Phoenix to fight Ken Velasquez. We trained about 3 months. We have about 6 sessions of training. And I wasn't in the gym anymore. I was here in Vegas. I was just coming there. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, that's right. But for me, when you train at the same gym with the guy.
Okay, so we have to redefine the meaning of teammate.
Thank you.
Ciryl, I have a question for you as well. Ciryl, at the end of the day, your coach worked for a long time with Francis Ngannou. Is that the secret weapon in this fight?
Yeah, this is put something a little bit special for this fight because we was born exactly with the same coach. So that's why I'm really happy. I'm really proud of this fight, and I can't wait. It's going to be a little bit hard for my coach because even all the story you can hear this last time, he was a real friend before that. So it's going to be hard for my coach. Trust me.
Final question for Brandon Moreno. Brandon, you know that the Mexican people are here and they are ready to see a war on Saturday. Is that what you're going to give them?
Oh, man. Let's go! Man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think it's a little taste on what can happen next Saturday. And that's it, man. You know, I feel all the love right now. I feel all the positive energy. And right now is the most important thing for me, like feeling really good for this Saturday.
For Deiveson and for Brandon, after the fight, will there be respect? Will we shake hands and will the rivalry be over?
Para você, Deiveson, e também pro Brandon. Depois da luta, haverá respeito entre vocês? Você vai dar um aperto de mão para ele? Continue respeito?
Vou dar um cinturão de Lego para ele após a luta. E vou lá dentro do México dar porrada nele, porque eu sou mais mexicano que esse cara.
I'm gonna give him a Lego-made belt, and I'm gonna go to Mexico and beat him up over there as well.
And I saw the last one, and it's so freaking ugly, man. I don't need the Lego belt from you. Thank you so much. But
go ahead, sir. What do you got?
no. But man, you know, I have too much respect for this. It's weird. It's because right now the animosity is a little bit hard right now. But I have respect for this guy, man.
Eu gosto de burrito, porra. Eu gosto de burrito, porra.
I mean, anybody cares about what he's saying right now, but, you know.
México tem ótimas comidas gostosas.
It's never personal for me, man. Never personal
Por isso
for
vou
me.
passar.
If he want to shake hands with me after the fight, I'm
depois
open
que
of
tu dá
that.
porrada, seu safado. Seu traíra, tu traiu o sorriso cerrudo, né?
You're a
Depois
traitor
morar na
to
casa
Harris
do cara e
Cejudo.
agora traiu ele.
You trade.
Vou te encher de porrada sábado, você vai ver o que vai acontecer com você.
And I'm gonna beat your ass on Saturday and see it up.
Man, I don't have nothing more to say, man. I don't have nothing more to say.
Go ahead, sir.
Francis, ici, voilà. Deux questions en français, s'il te plaît. Au regard de ce que la France t'a apporté, puis c'est vrai qu'au début de votre carrière, vous aviez souvent, lors de vos entrées, le drapeau camerounais et le drapeau français. Habitude que vous avez perdue par la suite. Mais ma question, c'était tout simplement de savoir, au regard de tout ce que la France vous a apporté au début de votre carrière dans le MMA, est-ce qu'on peut dire que samedi, c'est un peu un combat franco-français pour ce championnat du monde?
Regarding all what France...
Moi, je te retournerai la question parce que...
Go ahead, sir.
Regarding what France brought to you, at the time you had the Cameroonian flag and the French flag. Will it be a fight between France and France?
Je te retournerai la question parce que selon certains de vos articles, j'ai été présenté comme Camerounais. Et récemment, je porte pas régulièrement de drapeau, donc je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas si à un moment vous avez eu l'impression que j'ai délaissé ça, mais je ne porte pas de drapeau. Et je suis par contre reconnaissant pour ce que la France m'a apporté dans ma carrière en tant que combattant sudou. Et bon, samedi, je combattrai en tant que Français ou Camerounais. C'est ça la question?
I'm returning the question to you. I don't carry a flag. I am grateful for what France brought to me.
Et dernière question, ce combat, c'est quelque chose d'étrange, certainement, de se dire qu'il y aura dans le coin de votre adversaire celui qui, entre guillemets, vous a tout appris. Il est juste au premier rang, Fernand Lopez. C'est compliqué de se dire que face à soi, on a un combattant, Ciryl Gane, très fort, et aussi un entraîneur qui vous connaît des pieds à la tête.
Non, pas du pied, pas du...
Is it in the corner of your opponent, there will be a coach, the one who trained you? Is that strange?
Non, ce ne serait pas du tout compliqué, déjà parce qu'il ne me connaît pas du pied à la tête. La preuve, on s'est séparés, je n'étais pas champion du monde. J'ai perdu le championnat du monde et je suis revenu ici. Aujourd'hui, je suis champion du monde. Donc, il y a une grosse différence entre le Francis de ce jour et le Francis d'aujourd'hui.
It won't be too complicated because he doesn't know me from head to toe. I lost the championship. It won't be the same Francis.
You good? Thank you, sir. What do you got, buddy?
Question for Francis. Hey, 3 French TV Dana here, so we're coming up big, just to let you know.
Thank you.
Francis, I know you built a relationship with Mike Tyson. He won 22 fights within the first round. You've said quite a few times, I'm tired of winning just $500K. Wouldn't the answer to make a gangload of money on Saturday to win within 2 minutes?
No, I don't put time on my fight. Once I did that, it didn't work. It didn't go well for me. So now I kind of like stay calm, collected, and wait for the opportunity. Obviously, I would like to have the knockout earlier, but if he comes later in the fight, I will still take it as long as I'm fighting like very securely and don't expose myself.
You just rewrote the entire storytelling 5 minutes ago. We thought, and Ciryl said, you guys were former teammates. All of a sudden, you tell us, I was not a teammate. I just came and visit. Can you rephrase that? Because the entire storytelling says you guys are former teammates.
Yes, that was back in 2019 that we trained together, and you can ask him. I moved in Vegas back in 2017. April 2017, I officially moved to Vegas. So I just went back in France, stopping by for a month, then we trained together, but I came back to Vegas.
MMA Factory, you brainwashed that out of your system? MMA Factory does not exist anymore?
What do you mean?
Do you don't recall MMA Factory in your process anymore?
Of course, I do recall that, but I wasn't in the MMA Factory. That's what I'm meaning. As now, I'm not in the MMA Factory. Do you get that?
I got that.
Good.
What a guy,
Go ahead.
What a guy.
Hey, Dana, first question is for you. Can you tell me why did you choose this date and this place for the title of the baddest man in the world? Of course, we got Moreno against Figueiredo with a Latina crowd, but I was thinking maybe in front of the NFL this weekend. It's a pretty busy weekend, and we would have loved to have it in Paris. What was the thought process of choosing this place instead of Paris?
Well, we haven't been back here in 2.5 years, and maneuvering around the world is still tough with Omicron going on. So, California was a no-brainer.
Question for Ciryl. I'm gonna ask it in French and then in English. Comment tu prends cette conférence de presse, Ciryl? On a l'impression que Francis, aujourd'hui, il t'a pris un petit peu comme son petit, comme on dit en France. Il a vraiment voulu imposer un petit peu son pouvoir et son statut de champion du monde. Today, Francis really took you like his kid. He wanted to impose to you his world title. How do you feel about that?
Il dit souvent qu'il me respecte, mais aujourd'hui, j'ai vraiment l'impression qu'il ne me respecte pas. Dans un premier temps, il dit que je n'ai jamais été de sa team. Dans un deuxième temps, il dit qu'il a fait quelque chose qu'il n'a pas fait, je le répète. Et dans un troisième temps, il manque aussi un peu de respect à son ancien coach. Quand il dit qu'il a perdu la ceinture la première fois face à Stipe, il a fait une demande pour refaire son camp contre Curtis Blade et il a gagné ce combat-là. Donc je pense vraiment qu'on lui a apporté pas mal de choses. Et aujourd'hui, j'ai l'impression qu'il n'a pas vraiment cette reconnaissance-là, même si parfois de sa bouche en sort le contraire.
He says he respects me, but I think he doesn't respect me. He doesn't even respect his former coach. I think we brought him a lot.
Il a dit aussi que Miocic, c'était justement son combat le plus difficile et que finalement, toi, ce serait quelque part un combat facile. Comment t'appréhendes ça? He said that Miocic was his biggest fight, his toughest fight, and with you, it would be pretty easy. How do you feel about that?
Encore une fois, ça confirme bien qu'il n'a pas trop de respect pour moi. Je ne sais pas trop si c'est un jeu ou pas. Je pense que si je suis là aujourd'hui, c'est qu'il y a une bonne raison. C'est que j'ai prouvé que je pouvais être là, c'est que j'ai gagné et je me suis entraîné et je mérite ma place. Donc demain, j'espère qu'il va me prendre au sérieux et j'espère qu'on va faire un bon combat.
Excuse me, sir. Where do you read that when I say Ciryl is a pretty easy fight? I mean,
no, I didn't
I'm very confused.
I didn't say it was a pretty easy fight.
That's what you say. I said that.
I said Ciryl is an easier fight than Miocic.
No, you say I said that.
Yeah,
Where
that's
do
what
you
you said.
say that?
That Miocic was your toughest fight.
Yes, but did I say Ciryl is an easy fight? Did I ever say some fight is an easy fight?
Tell me about it. That's what it says.
Where? Did I say that? Because that's what you just say. I'm just quoting you.
So I repeat and rephrase. When you say Miocic is the toughest fight, that means the other fights are easier.
Toughest, meaning toughest, tough than others. Toughest, meaning others are tough, but someone is toughest. There's not an easy fight, my friend. If you ever fight in your life, you will know that there's not an easy fight. So please, be very accurate when you ask questions, unless you have something in mind when you have what. that you want to say.
So I'm sorry about the way that I asked the question. So now let me ask you one question because to me it's very important. It's funny because now I look like the bad guy to you, and my question is gonna go to your sense. So listen to me. Wait a second, Francis. Wait a second. Listen to me.
Go ahead, sir. What's your question?
I'm pretty impressed with the way you act today. When you came to the podium, I saw somebody with the dress code, with the punchline, with the attitude. Right now, it's like you look like the champion of the world. Is it important to you to have all those codes? And going to the States, to Las Vegas, did that help you to learn all those codes?
Doing what?
Coming to the States, venir aux États-Unis, est-ce que ça t'a aidé à apprendre les codes?
Going to the States, did he teach you those codes?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm asking you the question.
Yes,
Can you answer?
Yes, I do feel that. I feel that.
Siguiente. He said yes.
Okay, thank you.
Good. I'm going to take one more question. Go ahead, brother. What do you got?
I have one question for you, Dana.
Yep.
I was asking about French. But now that the MMA is legal in France, but you already answered that question. But the other question is, why the UFC don't make the choice to come to Africa to make a big event? It could be one of the biggest events in the sports for Africa with France.
Good question, my brother.
Thanks.
Why did we what? Why haven't we? I've been saying for the last 2 years, we absolutely want to. Apparently, you guys that live in France don't know the shit that's going on around here right now. The world is a very tough place to navigate through right now. I mean, getting into New York and getting into California are massive, wins right now. The minute we can start traveling to other countries, we're gonna, you saw that they just pulled the mask mandate away in the UK. So that's starting to loosen up a bit. Looks like we're gonna give that a shot and try to go to the UK. And believe me, the minute we can go to France and the minute we can go to Africa and other parts of the world, we'll be first. We'll be there before anybody.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, sir. Thank you guys for coming out today. We appreciate you. I'm gonna square these guys off for photo ops.
Eu vou quebrar a cara do Breno Moreno amanhã. Fiquem ligados que amanhã eu vou quebrar e vou pegar meu cinturão desse safado. Eu e o Cerrudo vamos estar lá dentro do octagon pra pegar esse cinturão.
El pobre vato estaba literal leyendo las líneas en su teléfono. O sea, le escribieron un guión al pobre. Dios mío.
Literally reading from the phone. That's what he was doing, reading.